In this video, I'm going to break down some Jimmy Butler playoff secrets to scoring when it matters most. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So one thing that he does is that he plays the game at his own pace, and he's very patient with selecting his shots, and this is important for scoring more points because it can avoid allowing the defense to speed you up and play uncomfortable, which could then cause you to do things such as turn the ball over or take bad shots, and it can help you make smarter decisions on the court. So Jimmy Butler drives to the right but then gets cut off, and then he slowly moves to the mid-range area and quickly rises up for the jump shot, and he makes it. And another thing that you could do to become a better scorer is that if you have certain spots on the court that are your favorite spots to shoot from, then it's important to be able to get to those spots so that you can shoot more efficiently. And the teammate sets a screen and he takes it, and he steps towards the basket but then creates separation with the step back, and then he takes the shot and makes it. And the teammate sets a screen and he takes it, and Jimmy Butler cuts to the basket and catches the pass, but then he gets cut off by Giannis, but then he stays patient by creating a better scoring opportunity to finish over him. He's also a great mid-range scorer, and a couple of things that allow him to score from the mid-range area is his ability to create separation or stop on a dime to pull up from mid-range. So Miami's in transition and he passed the ball to Jimmy Butler, and then he drives and quickly throws up the floater over Brook Lopez and makes it. And quick floaters like this is effective for smaller guards as well, because the quicker you can get your shot off, it'll throw off the timing of the big man to avoid getting blocked. And he drives to the mid-range area and goes into a step back, creating space to take the shot, and he knocks it down. And here Miami's in transition again, and Jimmy Butler stops and knocks down the mid-range pull-up. And another thing that he does is that he moves without the ball, and this is important to do as a player, especially if you're a shooter, because if you move without the ball, it can get you wide open shots. Or if you cut to the basket, you can get wide open opportunities to finish a layup or a dunk. The Heat come down the court and Jimmy cuts to the basket, and he receives the bounce pass and finishes with the contested layup. And he passes the ball to Bam, and he cuts to the basket, and Bam throws him the bounce pass, and Jimmy finishes at the basket. And another thing that allows Jimmy Butler to get buckets when it matters most is his confidence. And all of the greatest players that we know today all have had an extreme confidence in themselves and their ability to perform at a high level on the court, which is extremely important for playing at the professional level and playing in situations such as a playoff series, or playing in a situation such as taking that last shot to win the game. So this guy is a Butler? No, he's not a Butler. His last name is just Butler. Oh, okay. I get it now. And by the way, he's on the Miami Heat, right? And speaking of heat, this weather has just been crazy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, how does it go from being hot to cold? And then it starts raining. And not only that, it rains in certain spots. Hey, hold the phone. Hold it. Hold the phone. And a couple ways to build that confidence that you need is to consistently put in effective training and work on any weaknesses that you might have in your game and turn those into strengths. And go into any game with a positive mindset and know that you're going to dominate in this game even if you had a bad game in the last. And now to recap, one way to score in the clutch is to play patiently, because it can help you make smarter decisions on the court and keep you from taking bad shots, and become a great mid-range shooter. And some ways that you can create opportunities from the mid-range area is to create separation or drive to the mid-range area and stop on a dime and take a shot and move without the ball, because when you do this, it opens up scoring opportunities for yourself and teammates. And you can do this by cutting to the basket to finish with a layup or a dunk, or you can move to the mid-range or three-point line to knock down a jump shot. And play with confidence, because the greatest players that we know today all have an extreme level of confidence in themselves and in their game and their abilities to dominate the court. And a couple ways to build that confidence that we need is to consistently put in effective training and work on any weaknesses that you might have in your game and turn those into strengths. And with these tips, you can become clutch and put points up on the board when it matters most, and have this be you.
Over the top to Butler, up and in! Jimmy Butler ties the game with a half set of timeout and didn't use it. What's going on is Jimmy Butler and overtime in game 5. Butler catches his way inside. Points for Jimmy Butler. Sets up on 3. Jimmy Butler. Levine on him. Butler spins. Nothing there. Butler space.
And if you want to learn more about scoring, then click this video right here to learn Jalen Brunson techniques to dominating one-on-one.
Attack the concentration. 41. Down the screen. Rises, fires, knocks it down.
And then the stare down, knocks the jumper down, and then stares Holiday down.
Adebayo brings it up. Butler on the wing, over Holiday. Got it!
And
Jimmy
here we
Butler.
go. Here we go.